Here in Kansas City, the scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Yellow, I'll go on 80. 53, I got you. I got you.
Here's the first carry for LeSean McCoy. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. Got some room at the 30, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 58 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
Keenum now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Off the play fake, Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Sliding up. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Keenum incomplete. It was Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, there to knock it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Out of the gun, Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Mahomes steps away to his left. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. 15. Box trap. SOS.
Attack.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Keenum was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. 3rd down here. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
3rd and long, it's Keenum. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They do go for it. It's Keenum. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
80 weapon. Joker.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Complete. Richardson has it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Keenum looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Again, Keenum. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing again on second down. Keenum nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
From the gun on third down, Keenum. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Watch out for Hill on the return. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tackle and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related, just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons, or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that comment. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we witnessed NFL history this past week.
We certainly did. Great NFL history. At least Brad Johnson won a Super Bowl.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now, start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, dog.
Keenum now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action.
Check. Hey, motion backfield, motion backfield. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. Bring it. Kill. Switch. Hey, take one, last, take 53. Safety's creeping.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
36.
And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. Play action, it's Keenum. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Check. No. Roger. Check. Down. Hey, take 53, 55. Watch the ship. Watch the eye.
On second down, Love. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's our time. Let's go, Mike 50. I'm coming to you.
Now Keenum on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Watch twist, Charlie. Let's get it.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the route is on here in this first half.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Check 4, check 4. Alert flat. Pick the edge. Come. Check 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Keenum's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the backer. Yellow. 53, check 53.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2, and he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
In his own end zone, it's Keenum. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta. Mike's 50. I'm coming.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the end zone, Keenum. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Check 25. Check 9. Hey, wahoo! Watch twist. Watch the twist. Undercrush.
Again, they'll throw with Keenum. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Check. Crunch. 22. Okay.
Keenum now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now here's Mahomes. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Let's go!
On third and long, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 29 yards. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You go
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing on second and long. Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Big series right here. You got to step it up. Check the backer, check the backer. Check, 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 check. Check, hot route, hot, Jim,
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Keenum. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They will go for it. It's Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Go.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And they'll get this down to the 10. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, but their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
53, Mike, 53.
Hey, Sunday.
Check, 53.
Mahomes now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
I'm coming after you.
Yellow.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Here we go.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal.
Go.
And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Keenum. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Keenum. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. and it's not looking good for him here.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, take 53, 55.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
Get out. 52, here we go.
Check 13. Check 13.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
Keenum to throw for it on 4th. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Keenum. Now he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with a late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Hey, go, Roger.
Working from the gun, Keenum. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 2nd down and goal. Keenum. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
On the ground, Geis, and somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Yellow, yellow.
Give me some.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Let's go!
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw, it's Keenum. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down now. It's McCoy. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Mahomes going to throw it here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Well, Charles, it's one.